side kick. Rear kick. The Superman punch is a variation of a rear hand cross or lead hand jab. The Superman just allows you to have a little more extension, a little more power on those particular strikes. It's generally set up though by baiting the person as though you're going to throw a kick at them, either a round kick or a straight kick. These days a lot of guys and a lot of fighters are using it more as their way to engage into their attack. And the percentages of that aren't quite as high as though as if you bait them first to get that punch. So we're going to go over 4 variations. First off, the rear hand Superman. You can take it 2 ways. One is off of your baiting them with a round kick, and the second one will be baiting them with a straight kick. So baiting with the round kick will look like this. I'm baiting him with the leg, showing him my leg as though I'm going to kick, and pushing in with the punch. Baiting him as I'm going to throw the kick, and then coming in with that rear hand punch. So the key principles to this technique: when you bait him with that leg, you want to make sure you show him that leg and make it where he's going to actually think it's coming. So you got to bring your knee up as high as you can, or at least above waistline, and in front of your waist. So it's coming up in front of your waist and above your waist. If you just bring it up to here, it's generally not going to bait him at all. Good fighters are not going to really recognize that or even pay attention to it. So you have to really expose this and show it to them. So you bring it up so they can see it and they react to it. They react by looking at it. And that's when their hands sometimes drop and they're focused there, and that's when the punch can sneak in. So as I bring this up above my hip and in front of my hip, to get that Superman motion and the extension, I'm now going to kick this leg back. And when I kick it back, it's going to be driving down at like a 30-degree angle towards the ground. So it'll be here. And you're not going straight into the ground, and you're not keeping it high up in the air. So you're just extending it backwards, like at a 30-degree angle. As that extends back, your front foot will kind of hop forward. Just make sure that hop, it stays more rounded. It's almost like a glide. So the hop will be just like a glide, maybe an inch off the ground, if that. You don't want to, you want to avoid lifting up too high. So you want to jump up and elevate. And it's unnecessary, it takes too long. Sometimes that opponent can see that better. So we bring the knee up in front of our hip and above our hip, extend it back at a 30-degree angle. This front foot will push forward 5, 6, 7 inches, depending on the person's size, height. And then the hands, the opposite hand, the one you're not punching, will come back. Perfect technique to your temple, while the other one stays without gauging it into the target. So what you don't want to do is gauge it. You don't want to be bringing it back. So I'm not here bringing my punch back and throwing it in. Keep it right here. My power is coming from my legs and my hips. This is here to quickly get in there, so no need to gauge it. So I lift and pop in. Lift my leg, make it visible, make him think that kick's coming in, and extend it. Again, with the leap forward, the jump forward, or glide forward with that front leg. That's off the rear leg round kick bait. If you're foot jabbing a lot or teep kicking throughout the fight potentially, or throughout the round, maybe they're going to start to look at their legs, your legs. So now you're going to bait them with the front kick. So here, same thing, you bring the knee up above your hip and in front of your hip. So I'm baiting him with this leg, hopefully to get them distracted and look at it, and then I can sneak in that rear punch, Superman punch. So I bait him with the leg, and push him forward. Bait him and push. So the differences are, this leg off the round kick is extended out more, those knees, it's like a 45-degree angle off your hip, and this one's coming straight up, like you're throwing a knee, or in this case, like you're throwing a foot jab. So I'm going to bait them, I'm going to be throwing a rear foot jab, and then I extend that punch in with a Superman. Up, and extend it in. Lots of power on this. Okay? But you generally have that high percentage landing on the target would be to get them looking at something so this can sneak in. Okay? Off the lead leg, a lot of times it can be set up off of inside leg kicks or the straight front kick or teep kick. So it's the same kind of principles as on this side. Now I'm going to lift my leg up, and if I was thinking I'm doing an inside leg kick, I'm just kind of lifting up here, it's a little bit wide. Okay? So it was a little bit wide, still kind of bringing up about hip level. So it's here, and I'm going to push off my back foot and extend into the target as my lead leg mule kicks back. So I'm lifting and pushing in. So I bait him with that lead leg, and push in. Again, the whole time maintaining this hand staying up and tight for protection, this hand not gauging. So I'm not pulling it back, I don't need to. I have my hips and my leg generating that power. So I don't have to do this. Leaving it right here, I lift and bait them, bait, and push in. Okay? Again, this could come off an inside leg kick, bait, or a front teep kick bait. So after that front teep kick, I can lift and push in. Again, the kicking leg, the mule kick leg, going down at like a 30-degree angle. So not straight back, because then your back will arch and you won't get as much power. And not straight down, because you won't get any lift or power extension. So it's about 30-degree angle drop. So I'm baiting and lifting and pushing. Bait and punch. So 4 variations off the Superman punch. The bait is off of your right round kick or your rear leg round kick, your rear teep kick, your lead inside leg kick, or your lead teep kick. So the 4 of them are rear outside round kick, and sneak that Superman. Rear teep kick, lift, give them that bait, knee up high, bait, and in. Off of your lead leg. If it's the inside leg kick, the leg's going to come out a little bit, comes out a little bit, and put it in. Or if it's off the lead teep kick, lift, knee up above a hip, and extension. So those are the principles to your lead or rear Superman. Elbow inside.